This is episode 673, and today we're going to be talking about the path to self-mastery. And this is a topic that has held my attention for numerous years, and I strive to stay on the path to self-mastery almost every day, and also challenge my clients to get on that path as well. So, today we're going to explore essential disciplines such as mindfulness, meditation, disciplined routines, as well as continuous self-improvement. And what we're going to talk about is their importance in achieving personal and professional success, effectively self-mastery. So let's start off with defining self-mastery. And it's the ongoing process of working on oneself to achieve a higher state of mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Basically, self-mastery means setting goals outside your comfort zone and achieving them. And you work until you achieve it. So if you set a goal outside your comfort zone and you don't reach it, you don't stop. You keep going till you do reach it, which then that expands your comfort zone, and you do it over and over and over again. And you can look at all different parts of you, the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, and then the different parts of your life, your financial, your career, your relationships, all of those, and you blend them all together into this concept of self-mastery. Self-mastery is absolutely essential in achieving personal and professional success, depending on how you define success. But if success is feeling fulfilled, having a state, of gratitude, happiness, and having a comfortable life, and maybe having a career that provides some value to you. All of those are part of self-mastery, which is the ongoing process of working on yourself, whether it's through the personal or professional development. And self-mastery is fundamentally about going deep understanding of oneself, which is crucial for personal and professional success for several reasons, right? The self-mastery is taking this inward journey inside yourself and looking at the components of you. It looks at your values, it looks at your beliefs, looks at your virtues, it looks at all of these, your enneagrams, all of it, and then you start to investigate those and go deeper into it. And some of the reasons for that is you have enhanced decision making. When you're on this path of self-mastery, you develop the critical, the analytical, as well as the creative thinking to achieve goals, to resolve challenges. So you have this enhanced decision making. Also, improved emotional regulation. When we go deep within ourselves, we understand ourselves, we then understand the emotions that we're feeling, why we are feeling them, and what actually is the story behind the emotion, so that we can change that story with this self-knowledge, this self-mastery, which when we change the story, the emotions automatically change with it. Increased resilience. This is, again, getting back to setting goals outside your comfort zone. We can expect that we will not achieve it the first time, but the resilience comes in to say, stick with it again. You tried, you failed, you tried, you failed, you tried. Oh, you succeeded. That only comes when you build up resilience. So again, looking at self-mastery as setting goals outside your comfort zone, that innately will help you build resilience. And then in addition, you have a greater authenticity and self-confidence, meaning that as you continue to strive to get to know your emotions, to get to know your beliefs, your values, to push yourself outside your comfort zone, to know how you respond to certain situations, your self-confidence will improve. Every time we push ourselves beyond our comfort zone, regardless of the outcome, we have a little bit of self-confidence that gets increased in our authenticity, meaning we know who we are, we know what we can do, and then we have the confidence to go after it. And then we also, part of self-mastery, right? These are the reasons why we want to continue it. It's continue growth and adaptability. So in NLP, we talk about behavioral flexibility, meaning that depending on the situation, we know how to respond to it. We know how to move with it. A lot of folks, that could be also referred to as a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. But on this path to self-mastery, you have to develop this flexibility, adaptability, a growth mindset in order to maneuver around obstacles, to maneuver around setbacks so that you can achieve the goal that you're after. And by fostering self-mastery, you not only improve your personal lives, but also enhance your professional capabilities, making them more effective, adaptable, and influential into whatever paths you choose to pursue. So as you continue to build self-mastery, both personally and professionally, you'll then have more opportunities to maybe create your own job, maybe go out and start your own business, maybe apply for a higher level of position, maybe a VP position that you were leery of before or didn't think you could get. So by fostering self-mastery and developing that confidence, many new avenues will open up for you. So let's talk about how to kind of develop this self-mastery. And the first one is mindfulness and meditation. So mindfulness is being aware of what you're doing when you're doing it. There's a great exercise I did a long time ago, and that was through a class I took, was eating an orange. So you would take this orange, you would look at it, you would smell it, you would feel the texture, you would do, all of that, look around to see the shape of it. Then you would peel it open, smelling the oil as it spurts forth, looking at the pulp in it and really investigating it. Eventually you would get down to taking a slice of the orange, eating it, feeling the juices squirt in your mouth, the taste, all that. All of that took about an hour. But during that practice, I was mindful. I knew exactly everything I could about that orange. Now that's a mindfulness practice. We don't have to take that time to do things in our regular daily activities, but we do need to be mindful of what are we feeling, what are we doing at any given moment. And this comes in very handy. The practice is when we're eating, because we can slow down, enjoy the texture. There are many other ways, but mindfulness, when we're mindful of our emotions, what we're thinking, of our thoughts, of our beliefs, that leads to the path of self-mastery. And part of a way to develop that mindfulness is meditation. And with meditation, you don't have to set away 30, 40, 50 minutes. You can start with just 1 minute of meditation. Close your eyes, take a breath in for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. That's 10 seconds. Do that 6 times, and you're in a minute. And that's all it takes, is just doing a minute. Then you can increase it to 1.5 minutes, and then 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes, et cetera, et cetera. But again, even with mindfulness and meditation, we don't have to spend a significant amount of time to start with it. You could just say, hey, when you're having your coffee, mindfully taste it, enjoy the flavors, as opposed to drinking it and reading the paper or reading a blog post. Do it by itself. All these little practices can help with your mindfulness and meditation, as well as then the development of self-mastery. Disciplined routines. That is the next step with self-mastery. With my clients, I talk about an ideal day being a table, and you have 4 legs. You have your AM routine, your PM routine, your sleep routine, and your work routine. 3 out of those 4 are completely in your control. So we want to have the AM routine, which is to energize us, get us focused on the day, and create a positive attitude. Our PM routine is we want to pre-plan the next day. We want to show gratitude for the things that happen, and we kind of want to unplug in a healthy way. So those are the the main goals of an AM and PM routine. Obviously, the sleep routine is to rest and recover, and the work routine is to become effective and efficient. Effective is doing the right things. Efficient is doing those things right. So when we can get disciplined routines, wake up, drink some water, go for a walk, do some push-ups, meditate, journal, right? You can have a whole list of things to do to start your morning routine, and then as well as your PM routine. Many folks have a okay AM routine, but their PM routine is they come home or they finish work, they sit down, they watch TV, they do something, they eat snacks, they don't eat healthy, and the day just goes by. So when we talk about self-mastery, we want to make sure we dial in our AM and PM routine, which will automatically affect our night routine, our sleep routine, as well as our work routine. So then we also want to take a look at continuous improvement, right? And this is a mindset of continuous learning and growth is part of self-mastery. Is there something that you'd like to learn? That could even be a second language. Do you want to learn about neuroscience? Do you want to learn how to carve wooden duck decoys? Whatever it is, right? So we just want to take a look at what are some of the goals that you have in your different areas of your life, your financial, your personal, your relationships. What do you need to learn to enhance those areas of your life and set back? And I would caution that the continuous self-improvement should be focused on 3, maximum 5 areas of your life, because then it gets too overwhelming and then we don't do any of it. I prefer to look at 3. So maybe your career, you need to learn more about your career. Maybe it's about fitness, so you need to learn more about proper nutrition, hydration, and working out. And maybe the third one is your relationships, which you need to learn your love languages as well as your partner. But we want to have this continuous improvement regularly, which is part of self-mastery. Because as we improve ourselves, we can then push our boundaries to new goals. And with that comes more self-satisfaction. So continuous self-improvement is absolutely essential. So keep in mind, today we explored essential disciplines such as mindfulness, meditation, discipline routines, and continuous self-improvement, highlighting their importance in achieving personal and professional success via self-mastery, right? We began by defining self-mastery and its role in enhancing decision-making and emotional regulation. We discussed practical steps for integrating mindfulness and meditation into your daily routines, emphasizing benefits like reduced stress and improved focus. If you'd like to see the show notes on this podcast, you can visit warriormindcoach.com for more information. While you're there, there's other podcasts and blog posts you can read. And since you'll be on the internet, please follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest under Warrior Mind Coach.